Hi there. Hold on, I got an echo. It's Jen, and it is Friday, August 25th. I'm a couple minutes late. I'm just running in from a visit to a clinic. No big deal, everything's fine. Just my gout flaring up. Anyways, I am here with you. I've got a project I want to share with you. But first, I'm going to do a draw. I always like to do a draw from the week before. And what I want to do for the draw is, here, let me just show you. I should take a minute and breathe here. So this is the card that I made last week. Now I didn't make it live because I had a meeting. So I made this and then I posted it with this beautiful card using the online exclusives. And I can put a link in the comments to that after. Hello, Nicole and Janice and Nancy. Welcome, welcome. So what I do is I do a draw the week after I make a card for the card I made. All you had to do was put in a comment, like or share, and then you can have a chance to win this card. So my only rule is that you have to be Canadian and not a demonstrator. So let me just share the screen here. And if you're here for the first time, welcome, welcome. And let me know where you're coming in from. Okay, so a funny thing closing up here. Okay, here we go. So I have this automated comment picker basically who goes in and picks all the comments, and here we go. I think, hold on, this is the right one. Yeah, it just looks a little different. So here we go. Anyone who has liked, commented, or shared is in this draw, and the winner is Robin, and Robin is Canadian and not a demonstrator. So Robin, I will send you this pretty card. So congratulations. And so to get in on today's card, same idea. You just have to comment, like, or share, and you'll get in on the card that I made today. So let me move that aside. So I knew I had to run out unexpectedly to the clinic today. So I knew I wouldn't have a lot of time to prep for this. You can see I've got ink already on my fingers there. So I made a super simple but beautiful card. So I can't wait to show you. And I see there Pauline from Illinois, Beth there, and Nicole with my sound check. Thank you, Nicole. I should show you what I did have time for. Starbucks. I did have time to grab a Starbucks right before I ran in here. That was important to me. Okay, so I am showing you something from the upcoming holiday catalog, which looks like, hold on, I can't show you the inside. I'm not allowed to show the inside until it starts, which it starts on September the 6th. And you should be getting these in the mail right now if you've been on my mailing list. And if you're not, and you don't have a demonstrator and want one, let me know. I am sending out emails to check and see if you've got them. Okay, so something from here, it's called Abundant Beauty Decorative Masks. And they're $14.50, and there's 7 pieces. So this is what they look like. So I think I need a piece of cardstock to hold against it here. Hold on, I got something from before. So here we go. This one here, this is one of the masks. All autumn leaves. Hold on. I want to save that one to the end. This is a beautiful one for backgrounds. Look at that. It's like a hound's tooth or something. That'd be great for backgrounds. And the way you use masks is you can use them with ink, which is what I'm going to do today. Super simple. Look at that nice snowflake one. Or you can use them with paste, embossing paste, which is in the catalog. And then this is the one I'm going to show you today. There's multiple parts to that, so I'll show you those. So I'm just going to move these other ones aside. And I did get a chance to make one extra with one of these pieces, so I will show you that at the end as well. So I'm going to pull this out here. Oh, I can see I still have a little bit of ink left on there. So I'm going to start. Now, there are 5 pieces, 5 or 4 pieces that, 5 pieces that all are part of the sunflower. There's the instructions, and you'll notice that they all have this little notch in there, and that is so you can line stuff up. They also have a number. I don't know if that's going to show up. Maybe you can see right there, number 1. You don't have to do them in order, but you can if you want to. Number 2, and so on. So they're all numbered, which is very nice of them to do that. So I'm going to lay down a piece of paper, and this is 5 by 3 3/4. I see Janice there as well from Saskatoon, and also Vilda there too. Hi, 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 I'm Pauline. Well, I already said hi to Pauline. I'll say hi again. I'm going to take this tape here, which is a tape that I have on my website under Jen Recommends. It's removable tape. I use it for my dies and stuff, but I'm going to use it here. Actually, I think I'm going to put that on the side instead. What's nice is you can remove it just like that. It doesn't wreck the cardstock. I'm going to put it on the side just because I know where this is roughly going to lie and I don't want to put ink there. Okay, so I'm going to take my number 1 plate and I'm going to line this up. This actually really is very conducive to a square card if you like to make square cards. So I'm going to try and get the majority of this on here. There'll be a little bit that goes off to the side. I know it's kind of hard to see with the white on white, but I'm hoping I've got the lights adjusted so you can see. There's a bit of a shine, but at least you can see. Probably a good thing that I left some ink on there so you can see that. So that looks good. So I'm going to again use my tape to just hold this down. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pen or pencil and I'm going to cut. I'm not going to cut. Oh, can you see that? I hope you can see it. Right there where that notch is. Okay, I'm going to draw. I think you can see it. Yes, you can. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to start. I've got my brushes here, my blending brushes. I've actually got big and small ones for no reason other than it was going to be easy for me to remember what one goes with what color by using big and small. So I'm starting with the big brush and I'm starting with Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to ink, oh, I have to put this so you can see it. And I'm going to just dab it off on my scrap paper, which you cannot see that. Here, I'll do it over here so you can see that. Dab it off there a little bit, and then I'm going to just rub it on here. So embossing paste is cool too because you can color embossing paste and then it would be raised. But this is nice because it's easy. Literally open ink pad and do this. Okay. Now you could use a sponge dauber. That would work as well. In fact, I could have used it for my second layers, but as mentioned before, I was in a bit of a rush today. So I just grabbed all my brushes. So I'm just going to close that one up. Now I'm going to take this off. And then you can just take a damp cloth or a baby wipe or something and wipe that off. I'm just going to put it over here. And I've got another number 1. So it's exactly the same. And I couldn't figure out why they did 2 exactly the same. So I'm lining up not only the mask, because it is exactly the same, but also my notch here. But it's actually nice because if you were doing a bunch of these, you wouldn't have to wash it in between. So that's kind of a nice part to that. And if you wanted to, you could offset that a little bit. I'm just noticing that there. That might be nice, actually, slightly offset. Huh, let's maybe do that. Let's do that, except for that might mess up the center. But you know what? I'm going to give it a try. There's no mistakes in stamping, right? Hey, Barb. Barb is camping and she's still able to jump on. I love that, Barb. Are you having fun camping? Are there lots of bugs? So this is pumpkin pie. And I'm going to dab it off. Now, I don't want to go the whole way this time. I just want to put a nice little bit of extra color here into each of these flowers. I think I need more. So I'm just going in the center and just sort of swirling out so there's no harsh lines, hopefully. Just a little bit of added color. And we'll see if my offset was a big mistake or not. But I do have a good one here to show you. Maybe I'll add a little bit more to this one here too. In the center. Okay, already looking pretty. Okay, so I'm going to pull this one off. Again, I would just wipe that with a cloth. But if you were making a bunch of these, which is, oh, it's pretty, which would be so easy to do with these stencils, then you could just leave them and just keep popping in a new piece. And then you wouldn't have to wash them to the end. So now I'm doing the leaves. And maybe I have this upside down. I think I must. There we go. That's better. So the notch fits, but the leaves, you need to make sure that they're in the right spot too. So they're not right up against the flowers, which I kind of like because it makes it a little bit more artistic-y looking. And there's only one of these, but I'm still going to add 2 colors to this. So this one, if you were making a bunch, you might not want to add the 2 colors because then you're going to get, then you would get extra ink on the wrong spot. So this is garden green that I'm adding. So there's just going to be a little bit of a leaf down there at the bottom. And that's fine. Like I said, a square card might be a nice way to go with this. or even just a bigger card. So pretty. Okay, so that was my big brush and my garden green. And now I'm going to use Mossy Meadow, and see I just did a big brush, little brush for each one so that I would be able to tell which brush goes with which, just purely for me. So I'm going to add a little bit of Mossy Meadow just down near the bottom here, just to add a little bit of color. Okay, hopefully that doesn't look too silly. Okay, now pull this one up. Oh no, it's pretty. I like it. Okay, and then the last two are the centers of the flower. Now when I did this, I did what I thought the way the color should go. So this is 3. So I thought this one should be the lighter color, but I'm actually going to do it opposite this time, and you guys can tell me what you think. So I'm actually going to use this to line it up this time, only because I messed this up a little bit, right, when I was playing with the layering. So I just wanted to get it more center. Okay, so now what did I say? I said I thought the darker color should be here, but I think we're going to go with the lighter color. Is that right? I'm not sure. We're going to find out. This is the lighter. No, actually the opposite way. Opposite way. I'm going to do darker color first. Although I don't think that's going to show up then. Oh, well, you know what? Again, I'm going to try it. I'm using the darker color here. If I'm wrong, you guys will know to reverse it. This is Early Espresso. Yeah, I think I had to do the other one first. I was right the first time. I'm not thinking right now. It's okay. It'll still be gorgeous. Okay, and then I've got Pebbled Path, which is just, I don't know if you can see there, they're really close. Oops. Both browns, but the Pebbled Path is lighter. See, that's pretty already. Like, seriously, if I did nothing more to it, it would just be gorgeous. But then there's this little piece here. So that I'm going to add that in. Again, I'm going to just tape it down. I could be using the same tape for each one. I am actually going to make more of these after, because they are so fun and simple. Okay, so I'm going to take the Pebbled Path. So I don't know if it'll show up now, because I did it the opposite way. We shall see in a moment. All will be revealed. Notice I'm not dabbing this one off just because I want to make sure it's dark enough. Okay, ready? I'm going to close the ink pad first. I love this mask on my shopping list. It is so pretty and so easy. Oh yeah, see, it's a little bit too light. So I'll hold that up in a second so you can see it here. I'll just get rid of that tape. And then I'll show you my original as well so you can see. It's still pretty. It's just a hint of it there. So you do need to do the lighter one first and then the darker color. But it's still pretty. Still works. Okay, so now I have to figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, my card is upside down, my sample that I'm trying to look at. So I did it like that. Okay, so I need a greeting on here. And I just grabbed this stamp set, Darling Details, because it's got lots of nice fonts and sizes and things. And I thought that this one worked. But I realize now that it is not going to work on this new sample. So I'm going to very quickly adjust, which is what we do, right? No mistakes in stamping. I'm grabbing this punch. And I'm grabbing, let's see here. Perfect. I got papers all here on my desk from things I was experimenting with. So instead of trying to stamp this on here, because on my original one I'd stamped it up there, it's not going to fit. So I'm going to do it on a punch out instead, which will just give us a nice different look anyways. Robin's here. Hello, Janice. Pauline. Hello, hello. So I'm going to stamp the happy birthday. Oh, I didn't get that nice and dark. Let's just do that a bit darker. There we go. So that's Early Espresso. This is Garden Green, because of course we want everything to match. I'm just going to punch out the label for it. And then I'm going to punch out, make sure it's dry. Punch out the happy birthday. That actually fits perfectly. It was like I meant to be. But I really didn't mean it to be, as you saw. Okay, so let's put them all together. Let me put this part together first before I lose it. Lose the paper, not lose it. That was earlier today. Which is why I have my Starbucks coffee. a London Fog, and it's sugar-free syrup and skim milk, so it's perfect for my diabetic me, and I love it. I keep wanting to turn that around. We'll see how it goes in the end here. And then I've cut my cardstock long ways this time instead of short and fat like I normally do. So this is what I call hot dog version. It's the same size cardstock, 8.5 by 11, and I've just cut it at 4 1/4. And then that's getting scored at 5 1/2. You can still get 2 card bases out of it, but it just opens this way. Okay, so let's see here. That, maybe that. So this is going to be opposite to what I did on the other one, which is good. And you'll be able to see 2 samples. Plus I did one other sample to show you too with these. So September 6th is when that catalog starts. And if you haven't already signed up to my holidays event, you should, because it's going to be awesome. We're showcasing different things from the holiday catalog. I'm doing it with 5 other demonstrators actually from around the world. And so I think I'm trying to decide, do I want to cover the sunflower or the leaf? Decisions. What do you guys think? Where should I put this? Left? Right? Tell me what you think. I won't put it on yet, and I'll wait and see what you guys think. And let me show you my original here. Oh, and I have to put gems on it, so we'll put gems on it too. So here's my original. I've got the camera skewed over today. So first thing to notice here, this is stuck to me now, is that you can see this better. Oh, I see my camera is like dipping. That's the problem. My stand has just gone. I should take a picture after to show you here. It's gone all wonky. No wonder you can't see anything. Okay. I'll have to fix that after. It's like sinking. It's a sinking ship. So you can see this is much more defined by doing the pebbled path first and then the early espresso second. Okay, so there we go. And let me see. Right between the flower and the leaf, Nicole is saying. Bottom right. In between. Okay, right between the flower and the leaf. So here is where you guys are saying. I think is what I'm hearing. So that's what I'll do. And then I'm going to add some bling, of course. So these are the loose frosted dots. Let me show you what they look like. My camera is like on a total angle. They're so pretty. These are one of the things that are on the online exclusives, meaning you can't, you don't see them in the catalog. So yeah, hold on a second. I gotta try and fix this camera. Oh my goodness, it's leaning so badly. You probably can't tell other than this shot is a little funny. Oh, that's maybe worse. Oh, and now it's sideways. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, it's a good thing I'm almost done. Let me just see if it'll turn. Nope, we're going to be funny today. All right, I'll just hold things up so you can see them, and I'll fix it for next time. This is a fine tip glue pen that I'm going to use because there's no adhesive on these, and I just got to pick where I want my gems to be. Let's do one there, and then we'll do 1, 2 there. And the fine tip glue pen, you have to, I don't even know where my camera is now. It's up at the top here. You have to hold this and shove it in there. Okay. Tech issues, roller coaster. Yeah, sorry guys. If you get motion sick, that was probably not a good move that I did. I should have just left it alone. So I'm gonna grab this, pick up the dot, and put it on there. And I put way too much glue on there. I think I need more tea. There we go. Come on, you. And there's big ones, little ones. The colors in here are Daffodil Delight, so perfect for this. Flirty Flamingo and Pretty Peacock. So there we go. So pretty. And then, of course, we have the one that done the right way. I better put the lid on that, seeing as it's that kind of day. I'll do this one for the draw because it's done properly. But so pretty. I'll post a picture of this too. By the way, on my website is the picture of the card that I did last week. This one here. And I'm going to pull out another card before I forget to show you. Woo! And I just pulled the bow right off. Here we go. So it's on my website just now. Okay, so I know this is all cattywampus, but let me pull out the other one I did with that. So I used the snowflake die to, not die, it's not a die, it's a mask. It's this one. This one, I used it to make this one. So I did one layer of Pool Party and the other one of Lost Lagoon, and then I added these pretty little snowflakes that are also on the online exclusives on there as well. And then I also just wanted to point out, I know this is so hard to see and I apologize, that in the annual catalog, there's masks as well. So this is page 136. And they're down here on the bottom. There's two different types, Artistic Mix and Foursquare. I have one of them here. I'm just going to pull those out really quick so you can see them. Just dropped one thing on the floor. I'm just going to hold them over top here so you can see. So that one works together with this one. And you can make like a plaid if you want. And then this one works together with this one so you can make a design, or you can just use them on your own. And then there's this one where you could sponge like a label, and then there's the two label parts that you could sponge around too. They both just fell on the floor, which I'm not going to try and get. Okay, I'm going to call this a wrap because, oh no, this version is okay still. There we go, that's better. I'm having a Friday. Oh, Pauline, I am having a Friday. You wouldn't believe. I woke up this morning with a bruised fat toe. No idea how that happened, but because I'm diabetic, I can't really leave those things alone, so that's why I had to go to a clinic. And the Friday just went off from the rails from there. So no holiday violation. It's still August. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, I know we're doing Christmas. So here we go. It's birthday. I did birthday. So, you know, we're okay. And then I did one Christmas. Nan says, this is so pretty. Very pretty. If I was closer, I'd bring you one. Aw, thanks, Vila. I appreciate that. And Robin has shared, thank you very much. And yes, big time tech issues. So yes, I got to fix that. I go live with my team right after I do live here with you guys, just to answer any questions they might have. And it's just one of the perks I give my team members. So I will have to take a minute and fix the camera before that. Pauline says, turn it to portrait, then lower right corner. Yeah, you know what? Normally that works, but with StreamYard, which is what I'm using, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the card. That would have been a good idea. Aren't you smart? So Pauline is saying to turn the card this way and put it there. Let me see if I can pull that off really quick. Oh no, I'm gonna rip it. So we'll leave it. That would have been smart. Pauline, good job. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to the Jen's Variety Show, and I will see you all again next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks again. Bye-bye.